Check it. We talk about narcissistic abuse in a lot of relationships, like man and woman, husband and wife. But we don't talk about narcissistic abuse when it comes to siblings. We know that there's the golden child. We know that there's just the child that is in between the golden and the black sheep. You know, we got so many ways we can put this, but it's a battle when it comes to the black sheep versus the golden child. The golden child think that they are the leader of the pack. Even if they're their last child, the middle child, whatever one that goes along with the parents' lies and deceit and betrayal, they're gonna always be on their side. Now, the golden child is gonna be that parent pleaser, that parent pet, that parent go-to, that parent spy, their parent protector. They're gonna be all the things that the parent programmed them to be in a demonic way. The black sheep is what we are considered. We're not scared of the golden child, that narcissistic parent, that's dysfunctional family circle. We're not afraid of it. But the golden child puts a lot of fear in the household because they are their parents' monitoring spirit. They are the parents' spies. They do whatever the parent put them up to do. That's the parent pet, the parent puppet. That's the parent do boy or do girl. But they don't see the parent as a narcissistic parent or a damaging parent or a dysfunctional parent. They see that parent as the provider for them. If they do what that parent want them to do, they're going to get rewarded with gifts. They're going to get rewarded with time. They're going to get rewarded with a little comfort, a little empathy, a little compassion, a little understanding. But one thing that golden child won't tell, they get flipped on too. The parent flips on them too. Because when the golden child want to make a decision, that parent is going to go in rage. That narcissistic parent is going to go in rage. Do you hear me? So just understand the battle. If you got a sibling like this, you're going to have to treat that sibling just like we're telling you how to treat your narcissistic partner or a narcissistic friend or a narcissistic co-worker. Titles don't mean anything when there's disrespect involved. Don't even try to look up to anyone that's disrespectful, because they're nothing to look up to. Actually, they're looking up to you, but they passive aggressive, they gaslighting you, they're being manipulating to you, and you don't see it because you haven't, excuse me, y'all know my lip gloss go to the side. I got thick lip gloss. I got to keep saying that one too. They know that you are vulnerable. And it's sad to say you're vulnerable. I was vulnerable to my family a long time. But now that I'm awakened, I fight back. And I fight back harder now, because now I got power over myself. They no longer hold my power. Because see, when you get raised under a narcissistic person, they hold your power. I mean, a narcissistic parent. They take all your power from you. They leave you so vulnerable, and they make you believe that abuse is the norm, or I was just chastising you, or I was just trying to keep you on a straight path. No, that's not a straight path. That is to carry you on a crooked path. They become crooked just as them. But what you do, you go heal, you protect yourself. You see them just as you see that narcissistic partner that you had. So just know the battle between the black sheep and the golden child is just like being in a relationship or a marriage or a friendship or a co-workership as itself. Look at these people as demons. The demonic spirit has taken over their souls. So what you do, pray for them. Recommend counseling for them. Don't fuss with them. Unless they need some things to hear, to sit them down, then you do so. But do it in a beautiful way. Do not do it in a rational, angry, bitter, upset way. So when you're angry, you don't think. You just give what rolls off your mind out of your mouth. No, don't do that. Let them go for it. Let them. Now, if they put their hands on you, put 911 on them and do what you got to do to restrain them from hurting you. Yes, so do it. But because some brothers and some sisters believe that they can put their hands on you. My sister, my older sister, my mom used to beat her real bad. She bullied her to death. And when my mother would go to work, my mom would get my sister to babysit us. She would beat us to death. Literally, she would beat us. And one day I said no, and I was 9 years old. I said, she's not going to hit me. She was 9. I was 9. She's 5 years older than me. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. She was about 14. I think 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, she was about 14. And because she left my mom around about 13, 14. So it was literally after I had cut her from putting her hands on me. That's something I don't allow. And that's something I would never take, is abuse from people that say they love me. I never did take it when I was a child, and I never take it now. I had to suffer a lot of things. I had to suffer a lot of rejection. I had to suffer a lot of abandonment. I had to suffer a lot of lack of empathy, lack of compassion, lack of understanding. But guess what? I shall not suffer in an abusive relationship of any sort. Parent, siblings, grandparents, uncles and aunts, relationships, co-workingships, friendships. I would not tolerate it. That's zero tolerance. If we got a problem, we should be able to talk about it. If you're not healed, don't have children. Leave the kids to somebody that is ready to raise up genuine and wholesome kids. Now, if those kids turn out to be reckless, you can't blame them, because we're living in a cold world and nobody is perfect. Just understand that nobody is perfect, but you can switch it from a negative to a positive. You never take a positive and switch it to a negative. You switch your negativity to positivity. And that's what'll make you a better, strong, and better new version of yourself. But never, never bow, praise, worship anything but God. Bless.